All right.
Show me
Now,
some plastic.
as you said before, we have got so much near plastic. It's not funny. Well, actually, we've got more TAMIYA
It is funny.
plastic than we've ever had in our history. Sitting on the floor.
Got the most of any Australian retailer.
That's right. Sitting on the floor at the moment, and we're trying to find bits to like slot it in. And Kobe's out there trying to do that at the moment. He's doing the like jigsaw. He's moving this stuff over here, moving over here.
It's a madness out there,
isn't it? But there's so much good stuff, so much. And I thought I'd just bring in a little selection of some of the things that.
I'm gonna back it up tomorrow.
You got to do what?
I'm gonna go again tomorrow.
Oh, that's your thing for tomorrow. All right, look.
That's tomorrow, Brett's problem.
That's it.
This
is a Musashi,
and it's not protein powder.
It isn't. So that's a very Aussie thing, isn't it? Musashi protein powders. I don't think it's probably anywhere else in the world. It's pretty popular, isn't it? It's been around for years. So this is part of the waterline series. Now, if you don't know what waterline series, so some years ago, all the Japanese plastics manufacturers decided on a series to name these ships because I think they used them in wargaming, but I'm not too sure. But they all agreed, we're going to make them, and we're not going to make any ones the same as anyone else. So they split up all the different ships, so there weren't any clashes between the manufacturers. And then some years back, they thought, oh, enough of that, and so they started making everything. So now you can choose from whatever manufacturer you like, and waterline just means that the hull's been cut down to look like it's floating. So when you put it on a flat table... So there's a lot
of manufacturers that do 1/700
yes.
waterlines?
Yes. There's at least 4 of the major...
Really?
Yeah, Japanese brands that do waterline. And in 700 scale.
For a board game?
I don't know if it's for board games, but I mean, I've never seen anyone play with them.
Jenga.
But I've seen them do dioramas and such. So for some reason, this became a really popular standard. So there you go. And they all got little weights. So they generally got a little strip of metal in them, and it makes them weighty. So when you sit them down, that's why I think that they're for wargaming. So you can push them around. Yeah. There's a metal weight that it gets glued into the bottom of the hull. There you go. Stuff that you didn't know about. But this is Musashi. And it was one of the biggest ships of World War II.
Clearly.
So it was definitely the biggest warship, but it didn't get very much action. It got destroyed. It had to go on a suicide mission because the Americans are getting very close to invading Japan. But this is the sister ship to the Yamato. It's just slightly longer because each ship is slightly different, and it just ended up a little bit longer. So that's a popular kit there. We don't always have them.
We do now.
This is a super popular kit and a really old kit. This would have been released in the 1970s, early 70s. And it's just so jam-packed full of stuff.
But you've picked your favourites. These are your favourites from what we got.
Sort of. Yeah.
I hope that
what are you looking at?
You and I are both on the same page there, I think.
Are we?
What's down there? Yeah.
Oh, does it look all right?
Oof.
Oh, I don't know about the Beetle. Do you like Beetles now?
That's not the Beetle.
Oh, isn't it? It's something else. All right. So there's the SAS Jeep. So much stuff just sitting on a Jeep.
Why do they use Jeep?
Jeeps were really reliable.
So
they use Chevy trucks and stuff as well to carry more stuff.
It's missing radiator grills.
So they chopped up the grills to allow more air to go through them
because they were overheating.
And you'll see there's a little condenser thing to collect the water as it was heating up, as it was boiling off, just to survive in the desert.
Really?
Yeah. And they used to do raids at night time because during the day it was too hot. And so they'll hide somewhere, cover up everything so that planes couldn't see them. And then when it got dark, and like in the desert, it gets cold.
Sneaky buggers.
That's right. Then they'll go on attack.
Sneaky buggers.
They'll look for someone, like barbecuing a few bratwursts, right? And they say, yeah, they're no good. We're going to attack them. They'll just go in, attack, and then disappear.
You're full of it today. You're full of it.
Classic Beetle. And I'd say to me, you still make the best 24 scale Beetle kit on the market.
I think this is the most popular. I think that this is a better wartime vehicle than the Jeep.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You reckon the Beetle and the Kubelwagen?
More reliable. And the Kubenschnagen and the Schwarzkopfen.
And the Bratwursten.
And the Schwimmenbacken.
Oh, we're going to get into trouble now.
Wasn't there a Schwimmerwagen?
There was a Schwimmerwagen, yes.
And it was a Volkswagen.
It was a Volkswagen?
A Volkswagen Schwimmerwagen.
Actually, I don't know if Volkswagen made that one, but yeah, it was like a boat tub, and it used to have a little propeller at the back. That's cool, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you thought
classic.
you thought I was being culturally inappropriate. It wasn't.
Not according to you. This is cool. 4GT.
No.
You don't like it?
Don't like it.
Why not? Shape? Why? Which bit of it?
I don't know.
I think it's quite interesting how they've got that C pillar.
Yeah, I like the
floating
aero.
yeah.
The V6 and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
What about aesthetically?
Nice little
Looks alright, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Just doesn't seem very emotive. It's really such a. I don't know. It's like if Lamborghini and Toyota Camry got together. That's what came out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In my mind.
Fair enough. Well, it's nothing really reliable.
Probably.
But never get sick of these. You can't get sick of a
Tiger one.
This is a late one.
It's a late one.
It's not early.
Panzerkampfwagen 6.
So Tigers were used quite a lot during the war. Not the entire war, but they used all over the place. And
how long have you been selling this kit for?
This kit's actually a reasonably new kit compared to the early one. There was an earlier one.
I thought the Tiger one was like been around since.
No, this is like the last.
The original people that made this were wearing Hessian jocks. That's how long it's been around.
Were they?
It was biblical times.
So TAMIYA actually make 4 kits of the Tiger One. There's the initial, there's an early, there's a mid, and then there's late, and they're all slightly different.
Does it have track sag?
This one, from memory, this has got individual track links. Yes.
Ooh.
And this was one of the earlier kits that came with that. And you see all that shape, that texture on the front. What's that called?
Waffle padding. Sturm waffles?
Almost. So the Sturm Shorts has had it, but this is called Zimrit.
Ah, Zimrit.
So Zimrit, it was really interesting because the Germans were worried. Doesn't it? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. So that's a paste that they put onto the tanks.
Paste.
Yeah.
Like a waffle batter.
Yeah.
It's probably the Belgian that come up with it. They had old waffle batter from the machine. They put it in the tank and it went all crusty.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. So the Germans developed a magnetic anti-tank mine. So the infantry would run up to the Russian tanks and stick it on and they'll go kaboom, right, and blow a hole through it. And they were worried that the Russians would develop their own magnetic type of mine. And so they thought, oh, we better make the tanks less magnetic. So they developed this stuff, the crust. So it's made up of
rice.
Rice?
I reckon rice. No? Rice flour.
I don't know. I think it was like
would be no gluten.
It was like bitumen and all sorts of stuff mixed in.
Would have been heavy.
And then, well, I guess so. And then they smear it on, and then they put a sort of waffle pattern on it to reduce the actual facial surface area. So the magnets wouldn't be able to. That's right. So there you go. But they actually stopped putting it on at the very end of the war because they were worried that it was going to catch on fire. There were reports that it caught fire and stuff.
Well, you got to have your cladding. You got to have fire-safe cladding, mate.
There you go.
You can't just live in an apartment building without fire-safe cladding.
That's it. So they're showing that on the box art, but it doesn't actually come in the model. You have to apply that yourself.
Or you can burn it into it.
Oh, you could.
Yep. That's what I've done.
That's your method.
So you get your little branding with the...
Yeah, with a flat-headed screwdriver or something.
And just... No, soldering iron.
Oh, soldering iron. You just burn them in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Get nice random looking. That's tips from Brett.
Right. Excellent. We'll cut that and make sure we
tips from Brett.
Pop it out as a tutorial.
That's right.
And this is a classic. You can't go wrong with this. Everyone loves
the Abro.
Yeah, Lancaster. Everyone loves Lancaster. And we got these back in stock, and we've got heaps of them.
That's not what I thought it was.
What do you think it was?
I thought you were going to get the Spitfire.
The Spitty, the big Spitty.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a big Spitty out there. I can bring that in next time. But there's 2 versions of this. The standard and the dam busting version.
Damn!
That's right. You saw that coming along. That's what you say.
Damn!
I think you're trying to run.
Have you ever seen the original Dam Busters?
What, the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got an inkling I could have, but I don't remember any of it.
Oh.
I've seen it. I've seen the Lancaster at the War Memorial. Have you seen it? In Canberra. They had it hanging up. It's massive.
Really?
Yeah. G for George.
What G?
Well, the one at the museum's got a big G on the side of it.
Oh. I was going to say that doesn't. I wonder what you were talking about.
No, this one has no G on it.
No G on it.
No, you can paint a G on it. All right, so that's what I got in plastics.